sick burns on Petaluma. And also Sausalito. And Novato. Let's see here. Just get some of these here. All right. Now we need to continue doing the graffiti like we're Jet Set Radio. Uh-oh. Telvin. Okay, there we go. That appeared to be a my end thing and not a your end thing. I feel like I should have grabbed that.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm sorry I didn't make it for the last stream. I was watching Radical Claymation.
It was better than what was
better than
happening.
Watch Dogs 2.
Yeah.
Clash of the Titans from the 80s is better than Watch Dogs.
I would say that.
You've seen that old Clash of the Titans, right?
No.
Aw, it's so cool looking. It's super weird.
But I would say that it's probably better than Watch Dogs 2.
So that movie is great because it's like just nepotism in action for the entire movie.
It's like
Zeus being like, "Hey, that's my son. Everybody, check out how cool my son is."
I didn't know.
Like, all right.
I didn't know if that was like a real life nepotism in action or a in universe nepotism in action.
In universe.
Okay.
Because the whole movie is basically Zeus going like, "Man, my son's gonna be radical, right?" And all the other gods going, "I guess," except that his father just locked, or quote unquote father, just locked him in grandfather, I guess. But anyways, just locked him in a coffin with his mom and threw them into the ocean. And then Zeus is like, "Fuck. Okay, how do we get around this?" Poseidon, you put him on an island, and then also wreck the shit out of the kingdom that he will one day inherit. So then they set the Kraken on it. They save the kid. He grows up on an island. He grows up into your classical Greek hero with the curly hair and all that. And then Zeus is like, "All right, this is all great. My son looks awesome. Everybody loves him. This is fantastic." And all the other gods are standing around like, "Yeah, sure, but like, what about this other goddess's son that you cursed and turned into a horrible abomination?" And he's like, "Whatever, fuck that guy."
It's fine, says Zeus.
Everything is fine unless you do anything to upset him, and then everything is the worst. So then he just has all the other gods give a bunch of free shit to his son, like magic items and whatnot. Because why not? Because it's his son.
And he's
like,
Zeus.
Whatever, he's gonna go on a quest. He needs like a magic shield and a magic sword and a magic helmet. Everybody give him all your shit. And the other gods are just clearly getting more and more uncomfortable with how much they're having to do for this guy. And Zeus is just like, "No, this is great. He's gonna be the best hero ever." At one point, I want to point out he drops his fucking magic helmet like 3 separate times in the movie and keeps losing it everywhere. At one point, he drops it into a swamp, and the other gods are like, "Dude, he lost it in this magic swamp. It's not coming back." And Zeus is like, "Fine, Athena, give him your pet owl."
What?
And Athena's like, "No!" And he's like, "No, he lost your gift, so you need to give him a replacement." And everybody's just like, "God, this sucks." That movie's kind of great. The claymation is super weird, all the stop-motion animation. I highly recommend old Clash of the Titans, not new Clash of the Titans.
With who's in the new one? Like
Is
Gerard
that Sam
Butler?
Worthington? Is that
Oh,
Sam Worthington?
it might be Sam Worthington
I can't
actually.
remember who Sam Worthington is. I just remember he was
He,
like an action star. I remember someone
he
very emphatically saying, "Stop trying to make Sam Worthington happen."
he's the Australian dude who was in Avatar and Call of Duty Black Ops 1.
Yes, he was in Clash of the Titans. He's that guy who's the default create a character.
Yes.
Okay. I feel bad for him, but also look at that guy.
No, like yeah. Sam Worthington is generic action man to like a hilariously ludicrous extent. But Make Med, what are your thoughts on graffiti?
I'm pro graffiti as long as it's cool looking.
Well, let's get over to the spot to do the graffiti and let's find out how cool
The
looking this
graffitiing
is.
was one of my favorite parts of Infamous Second Son.
That was some good graffitiing in that
It
game.
was some generally pretty good graffiti. The only thing that bummed me out was that it was like good or evil graffiti. So you kind of had to like graffiti one way or the other, which was absurd to me. Like, don't get me wrong, I've seen some evil graffiti, but I feel like none of the stuff he was putting up in that city was particularly evil graffiti.
Hack that? Okay, I can hack that, yeah.
Oh, so what did happen last time on Watch Dogs 2?
So last time we went to Scientology, I mean New Dawn's hideout,
Mm-hmm.
and found their.
I saw someone warning you about snakes in a temple.
Yes, that was Wrench, who was very emphatic about, dude, watch out for snakes. And then,
I mean, fair.
yeah. And then we go and we find their ancient Sumerian tablets that are like the basis of Scientology, I mean New Dawn.
Were they just like cardboard?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And so we broke them and filmed a video of it. And then there was another one of the sick DeadSec videos
Oh, great.
featuring Tom Cruise, I mean Jimmy Siska.
Was he talking about how not Scientology is shit?
I was talking about how much he hates Scientology, I mean New Dawn.
To be fair, you could do a sick promo on how much you hate New Dawn.
That's true. Here's the sick skeleton, and then multiple sick skeletons for inexplicable reasons, and then just DeadSec. Excuse me.
Bless you. I mean, DeadSec seems fairly into just skeletons of all sorts.
And also the word DeadSec.
Yeah. Well, I mean, gotta let them know.
Branding.
If they'd just been around a couple years later, they would have been way into Uncle Death.
Oh, yeah. I mean, really, who's not into Uncle Death?
True.
Oops. Link.
Oh my god, this is horrible.
And then basically we did a bunch of side stuff. We did the e-cart challenge,
Which is?
electric go-karts.
Oh.
And you help out a dude from Oakland who's like, man, I hate doing this because, I mean, I love doing this, but we always lose because we're from Oakland and everybody from, like, Stanford is kicking our butts. And then Marcus shows up and is like, but I'm from Oakland and I'm going to help you now.
You had to save the team.
Yeah. And this involves stealing a prototype battery from the cops, and then the computer chip from Google, I mean Noodle. and then we won the big race, and the guy from Oakland got his, grant money or whatever they were playing for.
Whatever they were racing for.
Yeah. Where is... There it is. And then we started this one, which is Satara being like, I'm going to teach you how to graffiti. And so we've just been graffitiing. But I did pick up the important side mission. I mean, they're all important, but the one that we're going to do once we get done graffitiing here. But yeah. Last stream was mostly a here's kind of how the game works stream, because it was a good chance for me to explain, so the game's kind of divvied up into these main operations, which are, the story, and then side operations, which are, goofy side quests that are generally, the main story is ripped from the headlines, but there's a lot of ripped from the headlines in
the side quest territory.
Yeah.
I mean, you said most of the game is that, so it makes sense
Yeah.
that both the main story and the side quests would be very much.
Like, for example, the one that we're going to do once we finish tagging
I'm looking at some of your
the
handiwork.
third set of high points,
Thank you, fan club president. We getting more followers?
is...
Oh yeah.
Let's say there is a marketing manager at a video game company called Ubisoft. Ubisoft.
There's one target you didn't think of that I've
Who's
been
like,
dying to hit.
Oh, yeah.
dude, you gotta stop leaking this stuff.
It'll be on the news.
And then the other guy's like, no, we got it though. It's very secure. And then the marketing guy's like, you said this after Syndicate and Unity and Osiris, because this was before Origins came out.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were saying, haha, Origins. But, whatever. And Odyssey. And Black Flag. Basically, the entire mission is a joke on Ubisoft. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I messed it up. I can't pet the dog. Darn it. I goofed. No petting puppies in the video game for me.
Well, not right now. There will be other dogs.
Oh, yeah. Whoop. Excuse me, sir. Also, a lot of these, graffiti spots are accessed, there we go, by just hijacking people's cranes, which seems ill-advised at best. Also, I appreciate that I just sat down in the middle of a crosswalk.
It's okay, they can drive around. And I mean, you're like in the middle. They can just kind of swerve. See, that truck did it.
Oops, no.
It's all fine. People in the city are very considerate.
Because if there's one thing that San Francisco is known for, it's being the city of love. Oops. Also, they give you a lot of leeway on the physics, and it's very appreciated. I wish there was a way to skip these bits of Marcus adding paint to a brush.
It's very important. I want you to see the whole process.
But they don't, because he just adds paint to a brush and then just awkwardly, like, points it at the...
Just squeegees a wall.
Yeah. And then it's just like, alright, he's done now. I
I
really
feel like it was a real cop out to just graffiti that one section of the wall and not go for that whole banner thing across. But whatever.
you know,
Who am I to call DedSec lazy?
I mean, DedSec's kind of lazy. Let's be real here. Oh, Jesus. Got hit by a truck. Excuse me. All right. I suddenly remembering this this specific graffiti spot, because I think I did this in a way that you were really not supposed to. Because I think I just drove one of those scissor... Oh, no, okay, the scissor truck's, like, right there. Never mind. This is probably the way you were supposed to do this. But I think when I did this the first time, I didn't see this one, so I just, like, went looking for one of these scissor lifts.
And then brought it back.
And then brought it back by just driving down the interstate in a scissor lift.
I mean, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
That's probably street legal.
probably.
Why would it have wheels if you couldn't take it on the road?
That's a great question. Is there no? Okay. Oh, there we go. Go up here. Do a sick backflip. There's really no reason for the backflips. Also, I really appreciate that in order to get to this, in order to get to this graffiti spot, I have to infiltrate this gang hideout.
Speaking of sick, unnecessary flips, while I was going through that Assassin's Creed DLC, I found out that if you drop off of something backwards, there's actually a reverse leap of faith.
Oh, that's cool.
You can do like a sick backwards dive into a hay bale. It's actually pretty cool looking. And I did not see it until like the end of the DLC, so, you know. Details.
Oh, right. I remember why this one. I remember why I remembered this one, because I didn't want to go through the thing. So I was like, what if I just did a. What if I just exploded this? Because at this point I had, like, triggered explosives, which I currently don't have. I could probably get them, but whatever. And so I exploded everything and it just destroyed the chain link fence. Like the door was still there and standing despite not being attached to anything. And Marcus wouldn't like jump over the waist high barricades, and it was hilarious. Like it was the most video game thing. Whoop. Of just like, what? No, you can't. Marcus can't jump over this literal waist high fence. Don't worry about it. Pawn shops.
Okay.
Also, again, that was the other thing of the last stream, was me holding down R2 even though that doesn't run.
Mm-hmm.
And
There are multiple games where I just forget if holding down the button makes you run or not, so I just do it just to be safe.
I do that too, but the issue here, Origins, it did at least, like, if you you would still run like full speed even if you didn't hold down R2, but R2 was kind of like your mantle button, like it was the parkour button.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think it is like it's the same in Odyssey in this game, but those games didn't have additional sprints like this game does, which makes a little awkward when you're just like, oh, I can't. I'm going very fast. Speaking of going very fast. Oh, get there! Get there! I can't drive the forklift up the stairs, and this is bumming me out. But I can drive the forklift out on the streets. Unsure of what this is going to get me, but I'm driving this forklift right into a cop car, which is amazing.
Copy that, dispatch. We'll do our best.
Ditched his ride. He's running.
Turns out the cops weren't a fan of that.
Squad, be advised that a possible suspect or suspects have been reported near your location. We've got a
Which is
patrol car in
surprising.
pursuit of suspect. Squad, we're gonna circle back and see if we can pick him up. Squad, we're searching for the suspect now.
I thought for a second they'd called in a helicopter, and I was about to be very concerned. That was exciting. And by exciting, I mean dumb.
Does this game still have the escape from the cops thing where you can, like, pull into a dark alley and turn your lights off or whatever?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think. I'm 90% sure.
I was literally just about to ask which game had that, and then I remembered it was Watch Dogs 1. It's like, nah, just turn your car off. Hide out in a dark alley, wait it out.
Yeah. It's another one of those things where, like, I make fun of video game tailing missions because they're all terrible and not indicative of real tailing. What is going on here? I can't...
Similarly, evading the cops in video games is hilarious.
Well, I mean, I don't know about evading the cops, per se.
I mean, yeah, but I'm going to assume that you don't just hide around a corner until they stop.
Yeah. But, like, actually that like, pull into an alley and then turn your car off thing is actually a legit...
Well, yeah, that seems legit, but...
Yeah.
Especially if you've got a fairly unrecognizable or otherwise unremarkable car, they may not have gotten a good look at.
Yeah. It's just like, he was driving a blue car, and you know how many blue cars there are in San Francisco? Like, 1 billion.
Yeah, those people have terrible taste.
We're gonna fast travel to the other graffiti spot, because I think I may have messed that up by glitching the forklift into the wall.
Yeah, that seems like a problem.
Generally speaking, you don't want to glitch things into walls, I find. Also, hey, gang war's happening.
911, please state your emergency. You need to get the cops here right fucking now. Somebody's firing shots.
Gang wars just happen sometimes, you know?
CTOS is monitoring you this week. Police are en route.
I mean, yeah. Doesn't take much.
Turns out. I think this is another one of those weird ones where you have to do something a little like this. Oops. Not that. This.
And just checking, this graffiti is side stuff, right?
Yes. This isn't...
Okay.
You don't have to do this graffiti
I assumed
thing.
that this was not required.
I'm just doing this graffiti thing because it gives you experience points, which gives you...
It gives you followers.
Followers are your experience points.
Yeah.
It gives you that, which gives you skill points, which gives you... hey, there you go. There's your press circle to hide in car button.
There we go.
This is not gonna get me where I need to be. Darn it. I feel really dumb. I'm gonna be honest, I read that man's job title as part-time libertarian, and I was very concerned. Welcome to TFP runs around the block multiple times looking for a way to climb a building. Taco truck. Taco truck is taller than CTOS van. Which I wonder if we can do something a little something like this. No. That would have been really cool if it had worked. But actually, let me take this taco truck. And then reverse. Try using it to get up here, maybe.
It's really hard for me to look at that taco truck and not remember G Gundam.
This is the G Gundam of taco trucks.
Speaking of which, I remember that I obviously showed you the Gundam from Neo Mexico.
Yes.
You don't have to remember the name of that Gundam, do you?
No, was it like Tequila Sunrise or something?
It was
Like-
Tequila Gundam.
Yeah.
Literally just Tequila Gundam. And it was a Gundam with a sombrero and a poncho. One of its shoulder pads was a cactus. It was the whole 9 yards. It was absurd. It had a mustache, even. But what I don't think I remembered to show you was the Neo Mexico space colony.
Oh boy.
Because, you know, all of the countries flew into space.
Yeah.
So you had, you have space colonies for all the different places. So let me find... Just try this. Here we go. Oh, that is a giant picture. It's weird that it went like that. Is there a... Okay, I cannot find a list. Wait, that one might work. This one, sure.
I definitely didn't just cheat super hard.
Just check that out.
Why?
Because it's G Gundam, man. Why wouldn't there be giant cacti on the outside of the space colony, which is a sombrero?
That's the...
G Gundam might be the best show ever made.
I mean, that is the home of the Norway and or Denmark Gundam. That's just a giant windmill.
I think that's Norway, because I think Denmark is a fish. I want to say Denmark had, like, Mermaid Gundam or something, and it was just a big fish.
I love...
Or not even a big fish, it was a Gundam wearing a fish suit.
I love Windmill Gundam. I'm gonna be super honest. It might be the Netherlands.
Yeah, I think it was Netherlands.
One
I think
of-
it was also called Nether Gundam. Yep, it's Nether Gundam.
That's... Pick better names for your Gundams, kids.
No. Ah, hate when pictures don't post properly in the Discord.
Is this seriously not gonna lift the scissor lift with the chair on it?
Cheers too much, man.
That was actually the thing that stopped me from doing this. Great. Why? Oh, this isn't even the right thing.
Okay, yeah. Denmark had the Fish Gundam. It was real bad.
There we go. There's the scissor lift. This is what I want.
It seems weird that you have to go through this much trouble to do the thing.
It really is. I'm gonna be super honest. This is not a well-designed side mission.
Yeah, like this feels... It feels like you are breaking the game in some way when you do this. And I feel like your side mission should never feel like you are breaking the game, unless that is explicitly, like, the thing you are going for.
Saints Row 4.
Yeah. Those glitch side missions are fun.
They are.
Lots of Saint Row 4 is fun.
Also, in case you couldn't tell from this, Mark Thrustman, who wants to make the Bay Area strong again.
Oh,
Can't tell
God.
what headline he's, jumping out of.
They couldn't come up with a better name than Thruss.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's make the Bay Area stronger, not strong again. My bad. And no, they could not.
He doesn't even look interesting. He's just a bald guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
I feel like they just didn't try very hard. Also, these animations of him applying the graffiti are getting shorter and shorter.
I mean, that's good. Okay, yeah, this is... Doop-a-doop-a-doop. We're just gonna steal this motorcycle to make this even shorter. Whee! Oh, wait. I'm super smart. Remember when I was like, oh, I can't figure out how I'm supposed to get this stupid... Oh. Why?
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was super smart, or super dumb. And then it turns out... Yes? I don't know.
You sound very confused.
That was really anticlimactic. And I'm very bummed about how anticlimactic that was. Visiting local lover. Oh, there's a... Huh. We'll deal with that later. We got graffiti to do. There we go. This looks promising. Also, I will say, like, I think it's really cool the way that you can, like, get direct control over, like, the cranes and the lifts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you could just be like, I would like to go up, please. And not have to...
You wish maybe instead of zooming into that, it just gave you, like, hold X to raise.
I mean, I just wish it had two states, because, like, you very rarely need the window washing thing, like, halfway up or down.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want it to be like...
You hold the thing down, and when it activates, it just takes you to the top.
Yeah.
You don't have to manually control it.
Because, I mean, I don't,
Yeah, it
have
is kinda
to,
weird.
I don't have to zoom in, I can just do it this way, but, again, it's just like, I'm not going to have this window washing lift halfway.
I mean, I feel like that's really a missed opportunity on their part to not have more situations where you need the window washing thing in a specific place, rather than just as high as it can go.
Or low.
Yeah. It's a failure of the game designer.
Yep. Alright, time to go to the Golden Gate Bridge. We're gonna
You have to
go
graffiti that now.
We're gonna go graffiti the Golden Gate Bridge.
That makes sense.
Because, you know, hooligans.
And you guys are doing this just as a general protest of CTOS. They haven't, like, done anything super hyper evil yet. It's just normal CTOS stuff.
I mean, like, yes, but also, like, if you look at the graffiti, it's just like, you know, sick, dead sect, whatever.
It's less even anti-CTOS, it's more just advertising.
Yeah. Which is hilarious because, like, the beginning cutscene of this mission is Sitara going, I was hanging out with some street artists, man, and they were in it, you know, not to say something, but they were just in it to, you know, sell t-shirts, man. I'm adding in more mans than she actually said, but, you know, the point still stands. Oh yeah, also last time there were multiple people saying the lines, people need to wake the fuck up, which makes me laugh
Great.
every single time. It's another thing I would really appreciate, because Watch Dogs 3 is another one of those Ubisoft games that, you know, not very secretive. Maybe a little less of the nah, man, you gotta, you know, deal with the system, man. Like, less of that.
I feel like,
please.
if anything, you were going to get infinitely more of that.
But no, do less, though. There's no reason for this to be this slow. Also, this may be one of the missions, because if you go digging back in my YouTube channel, which God knows I recommend you don't do, 2 or 3 years ago when this game came out, this may have been one of the missions that I'd streamed.
Yeah, I don't remember you streaming Watch Dogs 2 at all.
There's a video, because I'm very, you know, original, so the video is called Swift Glance.
That rings a bell. So I was gonna say, I think I may have confused or I may have mixed your video in my head with the quick look footage. Because I remember brief bits of the quick look. It was long enough ago that I imagine that I probably just combined those two things in my head.
I actually don't remember the quick look for this game, like, at all. But hey, man, we've tagged a quarter of the Golden Gate Bridge.
That didn't take long at all.
I know.
Surprisingly fast to graffiti the Golden Gate Bridge, and luckily nobody's looking out for it, so...
Yeah, because
You just do all you want. Doesn't matter.
who would pay attention to the Golden Gate Bridge? On the bright side, this is the last graffiti thing.
That makes sense. I mean, where do you go after you tag the Golden Gate Bridge?
That's, you know, accurate. You become a downtown hound and knock the block off the Transamerica Pyramid? Now all I can think of is Hotel Mario, or not Hotel Mario. That's Mario's Time Machine, is the one where some downtown hound knocks the block off the Transamerica Pyramid. You won't find Adobe here in Nairobi, though. So I really appreciate you saying that, like, these animations of Marcus applying the graffiti are taking shorter times, because it's just making them seem like so much longer. I also really appreciate that, like, I'm gaining followers for incomplete graffiti.
Well, you know, you don't have to finish it for it to be a good ad. Like, you could see a quarter of McDonald's ad and still get hungry, as long as it was the right quarter of the ad. Side note, while you mess around with this, how about that Epic Game Store sale?
Yeah, that's a thing that exists.
It's a thing that happened, kind of.
I mean, it's continuing to happen.
Yeah, but
And it will be happening for the next month? Question mark?
Oh. Because I saw they said apparently they were going to, like, give away a free game every week of the sale.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
I had seen something about them giving away free games. Like a big
they
thing.
give away free games every 2 weeks, or they have been giving away free games every 2 weeks because whatever. Because that's how I have all of my games on the Epic Game Store, is because they're
Yep,
like,
Epic Mega Sale, new free game every week.
I wonder if that's them, like, wrapping that up, because I can't imagine they're just giving away a game for free forever.
Well, yeah, I would imagine not. I'm assuming it's just for the sale.
Well, they did it again, like, since that store launched.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like you said, they've been doing it every 2 weeks
Yeah.
since the store launched. So it'll probably be 1 week, once a week, until the sale's over, then back to 2 weeks.
I mean, I think it'll be like, okay, now we're done.
Oh, okay.
Like, pay money. Give us money.
Pay money. Pay random amounts of money. You never know how much money you're going to pay until you actually hit checkout.
Oh man, that's my Cards Against Humanity joke pitch, is just like, you will pay a number between $500 and $1 for this whatever.
For whatever the next Supergiant game is. I like that they kicked the price up mid-sale.
Well,
That was incredible.
and then they kicked it back down, because I feel like lawyers got to them and went, guys, this is actually illegal.
Yeah, like straight up illegal in the UK.
And the US.
Oh. I knew for a fact it was legal in the UK because a lot of people had said that, but I had not heard it was also illegal in the US. Well, good on Supergiant Games for breaking the law like a bunch of assholes. I like those guys. They make great games, but fuck you for that. That's absurd.
Stay within the bounds of the law, maybe.
That's fucking ridiculous. Like, oh, we don't want the game to be on sale, though, so let's just kick up the price so that the new sale price is, like, higher than it was. Just, it was amazing. Like, they kicked it up so that the new sale price was just out of the limits of, like, the previous sale. But it was like, if it's over a certain amount, you get $10 off, and if
Yes.
not, it's just, like, 25% off. So they moved the price up exactly enough so that it was like $13.99, so that the $10 off no longer applied.
Get the fuck out of here. You tagged the Golden Gate Bridge?
There's a lot of bird
It's all
poop on the
over
top of the
news.
Golden Gate Bridge.
There
This
is.
the kind of exposure
That's
we
very
really
gross. And
Yeah, you'd
that's-
think somebody would clean that, but then
That-
again, who do you pay to go up there every day to clean that?
You pay the
And
z-axis.
who's looking at the top? Huh?
You pay the z-axis.
And who even... Oh, yeah, nope. It's happening. like, who's looking at the top of the Golden Gate Bridge so that it needs to be cleaned of shit? Does anyone care?
No.
Exactly. It's like, top of the Statue of Liberty's crown, probably just caked in bird shit. Nobody cares.
We're gonna do this side quest because it's hilarious.
Oh.
This is the one where we're gonna go steal from Ubisoft.
How intense is the fall damage in this game?
Very. Which is why
You
if you know...
cannot... You're saying you cannot jump off the top of the Golden Gate Bridge right now?
Like ever.
What if you land in the water?
No.
Alright.
Which is why if you notice, every single time that I've been done with the graffiti, I have fast traveled off the building.
That makes sense.
Because I don't want to deal with the fall damage. Thank you. I'm not about that life. Also, in case you couldn't tell, this game came out around the time... Hold on. Let me steal money from this man. That Michael Fassbender Assassin's Creed movie came out.
Oh.
Or was coming out. And you can tell this by these sick posters for the movie. Oops.
Everybody loves advertising.
Oh, yeah. I mean, are you ready for I'm not gonna say it's on the level of, like, the Cup Noodles stuff from Final Fantasy 15, because that is hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And just maybe the most egregious that it has ever been.
Yeah, but enjoy your delicious cup noodle.
I mean, that's important. You gotta enjoy your delicious cup noodle.
It's hard to improve on perfection.
It's incredibly difficult.
That mission is the best.
It's real good.
It's one of the best things about Final Fantasy 15. And that was a pretty good game, so that's saying something. Man, remember when Final Fantasy 15 was actually good?
Yeah, that was weird.
How crazy was that?
That shouldn't have happened.
How do you think Final Fantasy 7 is going to be?
You know.
Do you share everyone else's suspicion about why it is they haven't showed Tifa yet?
No, what's the suspicion?
Well, because Sony's done their giant censorship crackdown on, like, everything lately.
Oh.
So everyone's
No.
worried that Tifa's got a redesign of some sort to make her less, Tifa.
I mean, she just looks like Tomb Raider. Like...
Yeah, but she looks like old Tomb Raider, who's been absent forever.
Yeah, but then just do the redesign and make her look like new Tomb Raider, and then everything's fine.
Yeah.
I like new Tomb Raider's design, though.
She's okay, but, like... I don't know. I'm just waiting for people to explode. One way or the other.
Get us a scoop on what Ubi is up to, Marcus.
Anyway, we gotta get a scoop on what Ubi is up to. Make me mad.
They're up to making disappointing games.
Check out this gigantic Unity poster, speaking of.
Oof. I kind of wish they would just go into their, like, previous games and just get rid of all Unity-related assets. Are any of these people actual Ubisoft employees?
Maybe. Now they're talking about Just Dance. They're both sporty and active. MMA and Just Dance. Anyway, here's this sick trailer for, I think this became Starlink?
Oh, right. I remember that game now. Took me a second.
Maybe. This either became Starlink or isn't out yet. and is just here.
So why is your team in here stealing stuff from Ubisoft?
Because we found some dude who was like, yo, can you promise me this trailer won't leak? And then Marcus was there and was like, no, ha ha ha. Let's go steal this trailer.
Just for kicks.
Yeah, and then to get fans. Also to note that is...
Your team seems hilariously self-centered.
Oh, yeah, no. They are also hot game journalism jokes continues.
Oh.
You do game reviews on the side, Wrench?
Because the intro to this is what do video games websites want more than anything, and then Wrench just goes to be considered journalism.
Ah.
Anyway, there's that. I don't really know why that's there, but you know,
'Cause advertising.
pretty much. Let's see here. What can we get?
Why do you do a stupid flip every time you jump off anything?
Because
It's driving me crazy.
you were the one who was like pro flip at the start of this game.
Yeah, but I've turned on it. Like, it happens too much. It happens too much, and also your character does not seem like the flippy type. To be honest, he doesn't seem like the parkour type either, but I'm willing to overlook that.
Doo-doo. I appreciate that we can now hack the cars to get nitrous for inexplicable reasons. And we'll sit on those 2 research points. And we'll keep hitting the wrong buttons, don't mind me. Alright. Now we're gonna go hack Walgreens, I mean Farmington's. I don't actually know what headline this is ripped out of, I'm gonna be super honest.
Just general pharmacies are bad, probably. So how long have they been working on Watch Dogs 3, do you think? I mean, I guess pretty much since this one came out, right? Or did they put it on hold while they were doing...
I would assume since this one came out.
Okay. So, I'm just wondering, I guess, how up-to-date do you think the ripped from the headlines is going to be?
Given that it's in London, I'm gonna guess there's gonna be a whole lot of Brexit.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm not sure.
Like, you don't... I'm just wondering, are they going to get current events from, like, this year? Or will it all be, like, last year and prior?
I doubt it, unless they, like... I don't know. Because I think this game was, like, just a couple months out of date, which was surprising.
Okay. Like, maybe they kind of threw in some side missions for the more recent events?
Yeah. Like, I could see that, probably. So here's where the big, goofy puzzles start to get even bigger and goofier. Oops. given that they're just on the side of a building over here.
I do kind of like moving those, like, the pipe puzzles from the last game into just being in the world.
Yeah.
That's a nice twist on that. I just wish it didn't do the dumb detective vision.
Just need to find an access point into their network.
That would be nice.
Like, I guess I get it because they wanted those puzzles to show up really well whenever you pop it. Because it'd be annoying if everything was normally colored and those somehow didn't stand out enough, but I don't know.
I don't know if I'd buy that.
I feel like there are ways to work around it
Yeah.
without just going full detective vision everywhere.
I mean, really, I just feel like the,
Looks like Farmington's been sampling Bloom's
I wish
product.
there was a way to keep
They
the,
use the Bloom
like,
algorithm
info
to
on
search
people
data
as you
and
walk
flag
by
pirates.
going, but without
Guess who
the
the town
detective
spot
vision,
was?
because
Yeah.
that was a really enjoyable... Whoa.
Nice work,
It was fun in the
guys.
first game, and I feel like it made the first game more like...
Like,
Not just our support.
lively.
Anybody who's
Not
curious
that,
about
it's like, it kind of hammers home the point better
See if I can sit
in the
down
first
and
game, because it's like everything is totally normal, you're just walking down the street, but you're seeing these alerts pop up on everybody that tells you what they're into,
Yeah.
and that seems more, like, intrusive in a way than this one where it's just like everything detective vision's out, and then you see alerts. Like, it hits more, I think, the idea of anyone on the street could be watching you when you just have your character is walking down the street and these are popping up, than when your character is walking down the street in the Matrix and these are popping up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I feel like it's actually like almost a step removed in this one, which is weird.
Because theoretically, like, with the advancements in technology, you'd think it'd be, like, even easier.
The other way around, if
Yeah.
anything.
Like, instead of just having them pop up, like, near you, just everything pops up over their heads, like crazy AR nonsense that you're looking
Yeah.
at with your Google Glass. I mean, your noodle...
Like, you look at a person and it tells you when the last time they washed their hands was.
Yeah.
There's like a blinking red alert on their hand, and it's like, nah.
Do not shake this man's hand. Orton Randall. What?
Base to control. Be on alert. Possible targets near your location.
I don't really understand how they engaged me in combat from me tasing a dude in cover, but, you know, whatever. Oh, hello, sir.
I think they just, like, saw you before you shot.
Bummer.
Because that dude reacted, and the other two kind of looked in your direction when you shot him, and it was like, I think they just saw you. So now you gotta shoot all of these people at the drug company.
Yeah.
Not even like a drug company, this is just like a pharmacy, right?
Yeah.
It's messed up.
I mean, this is a lot of security for a pharmacy company.
True. Not gonna lie, I'm just internally sighing every time you pull out your drone.
I mean, it's not even like my quadcopter. Like, it's just a little
I know.
RC car.
I know, I just hate remote controlling things in games.
What?
I don't like it. I find it really annoying, honestly.
I really like the drones in this game.
I don't know, it's just a personal thing, I guess. I don't like having to, like, divide my attention like that. I hate having to switch back and forth between multiple people to get an objective done most of the time. There are games that have done it well, but, like, for the most part, it generally bugs me.
Who is the Golden Gate Vandal? The chatter online says
Who
he's a member of
is
the
the
online
Golden
cartel
Gate
sect,
Vandal?
but this hasn't been confirmed.
Who knows?
Some say he's a member of the hacker group DedSec.
We'll be reading your
What? That's crazy.
That's crazy, given that the graffiti literally says DedSec on it.
Like all of that other very similar graffiti that appeared around town at the same night.
I just sent them each 10 grand.
Won't their accountants spot the error?
Definitely. But I transferred it out of
Also,
his
apparently,
account.
the
All the things.
pharmacy company had an illegal account.
Great. I'm just saying, for all the things for the media to jump to conclusions on, and that's the one they decide to play it safe.
Very goofy. What is this one again? Oh, okay, this one is this one.
Yeah, I was curious what the odds were of Watch Dogs 3 having potential, like, War with Iran jokes going on. And whether it was actually going to come out before we are actually at war with Iran. Because at this rate, I'm doubtful.
Hey, also, you're now here, so I can also talk about how I got a new mic stand. It's fancy.
I noticed something different with your voice. It sounded a bit further away.
It's a new mic stand, and it moves. And it's not on my desk, so my desk is now, 5% less
Less cluttered.
cluttered.
Take what you can get.
Yeah. But I can move it closer. Let me just... Hello.
I mean, you don't have... There we go. See, that's more the normal amount of volume I'm expecting.
It's got like a clamp and telescopes and all kinds of crazy nonsense. Oops, hello, sir. You were not supposed to round that corner quite that fast. Oh, shit. Doggy!
I got something for you to shoot.
Let me pet that dog.
Successfully pet that dog this time.
Yep. I definitely pet that dog.
Did you pet the dog after, like, garroting its owner?
What's happening with our equipment?
No, I think I shot its owner.
Oh, okay.
Or at least, like, tased it. Oh no, the Auntie Shoe Boys! Close associates of the Pokey
Looks like the
Boys.
Profit 2 deal may have gone south.
Dead end?
Maybe not. I'm not giving up on this one yet. I got an itch.
Just don't get yourself killed
Where
trying
did
to
that
crash.
explosion even...
It was like a just electric thing behind him.
Okay.
I gotta go.
I appreciate that all of these guys coordinated their uniforms to be all white.
Squad, we have alerts of
Why are the police after me? I didn't do anything
Suspects lost us.
that they saw.
Around and sniff him out.
I feel like all white is the least conspicuous possible crime outfit you could have. White shoes, white pants, white wife beaters.
Yeah, but like you shoot somebody and then you get all the blood on it, and it's just like, well, guess who's doing a crime? It's you.
Well, that's what I mean, is it's a terrible choice. Because also, like, who wears all white? Nobody. I've never seen anyone wearing an all white outfit in my life.
I mean, I try not to wear white just in general.
Do you just not like the way the color looks?
Nah. It is moderately antithetical to my entire plot of I have
All black all the time.
well, I have bright red hair, so I need something that is I need everything else to be,
Dark, trying to balance the
mundane
colors.
to try and blend in with my bright red hair.
Ah, makes sense. See, I got lucky. I've got brown hair. I'm generic. Brown hair, brown eyes. I just fade into the background. I was actually thinking about changing up my wardrobe to be all, like, brown and gray, and maybe some, like, faded greens, so that I just look as much like an NPC as possible. Just, like, background character it up so that I'm not noticed. Not for any particular nefarious purpose, just because I don't like being noticed.
Yeah. That's fair. I need to hack something, but I don't know how to open this trailer. Maybe from this end. Maybe from... no. Maybe if I go up here. Oh no, okay, I see. I see where I need to go. I'm not 100% sure on how to get there, but I see where I need to go. Hey, is there a car around here somewhere? No? Let me just go get the one I came here in. Get this fake Mini Cooper. It's not really a Mini, it's more of a fake Renault Clio or something. There we go. Backflips. Also, hey, Aiden Pierce is coming here.
Oh, that guy.
Who could it be?
Never heard of that guy before.
Yeah.
He's too mysterious and low-key. Kept too low of a profile.
Kept too low of a profile. Like, no iconic identifiers.
I mean, they won't know him
What?
until they see the hat.
That's true.
Talking about?
I found bodies, shoes, and Bradford. Aiden Pierce is
There was that giant stack of bodies in the thing from Aiden Pierce.
Yes.
He's heading into a trap.
Is he just offing people left and right now?
Often people that were tied to Lucky Quinn, the crazy mob boss from the last game.
Mm-hmm.
But he's being led into a trap. I gotta go rescue him.
Why do your characters care?
Because you'd be like, yo, San Francisco DedSec. Despite the fact that the last game ended with him going, fuck DedSec.
So this is going to be the part where you go rescue him from the trap, and then it's like a passing of the torch thing.
Word choice.
What? No.
Hey, go to a doctor and get that shit on your face.
Why would you think that? Why would... Did you write this game?
No.
Are you sure?
Thank God I didn't. Serve might have had a hand in it.
There's no 9/11 anything.
True.
The memes did not cause 9/11.
That we can prove.
Yeah. Oops. Get off.
Memes have caused a lot of things, but not that.
The memes, Jack. Hello, sir. Oh, hello, sir. Oh, hello, sir. Aw. Curses. It was hilariously awkward, for the record.
Oh, I forgot to ask how this game's licensed music situation is.
Similar to the last game, I have it turned off, but from the
All right.
beginning now.
Did this game happen to use a lot of licensed music?
I mean, like, yes and no. It's a modern open world game, so like the car radios have tons
Okay,
of.
but that's it. They
Well,
didn't do a thing like the first game where they will just randomly play a song for a mission.
no, they do that, which is why I have it turned off, because I looked it up and
Yeah.
it was like very similar to the song that they randomly played, and like, well, I'd have to mute it.
Yeah.
There is a mission later that uses Eric B. and Rakim's "Don't Sweat the Technique,"
Mm-hmm.
which is a great song. Don't get me wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but one
But would also get you copyright claimed.
would also get me copyright claimed, and not in like the way that's like, so and so licensing is monetizing this video, because I don't care about that. I'm gonna be super honest.
Yeah.
I don't monetize these videos anyway.
Somebody else wants to make money off our dumb voices, feel free.
Yeah,
Or, fail to make money off our dumb voices, whatever.
more like that. But the it's when it's like this video is now blocked in basically every country is when I'm like,
Yeah, that's more of a problem.
Looks like Pierce really got himself into
Anyway, here's Aiden.
Don't just tell us about it. Help
That guy, is he still wearing the same coat and jacket and hat and everything?
Why would he be wearing the exact same coat and jacket and what looks like the exact same pants?
Did he at least grow like a shittier beard or change in any way, shape, or form? Or is he just like the same character model?
I mean,
He's just the same character model.
well, maybe.
It looks like his hat is slightly different, maybe. Was it always a baseball cap?
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason I thought it was more of like a, I don't know, like a rounded kind of cap. But,
Yeah. It was always a baseball cap.
okay.
That was why
I didn't pay a lot of attention.
that was why the iconic baseball cap was hilarious, because it was literally just a baseball hat with the fox design on it.
Okay, yeah, for some reason I thought it was more, like, I did not realize it was just a baseball cap. I thought it was different.
I will say, speaking of videos that got blocked in certain countries that I didn't fix because I decided the effort wasn't quite worth it. Whoa. The cool stream where we played NES Online and then like DOA Extreme 2, that is blocked in every like British or Ireland or Irish territory, which is hilarious to me.
Huh.
And it's because of a song from Dead or Alive Extreme 2. So if you were watching and happen to live in that, region, I apologize, but that's funny to me, so you're going to have to deal with it. Which is, not the best way to, handle that, but whatever.
We've never done things the best way.
No, God no.
Yeah, baby, I'm out of here. Guys, I just did a tag team with Aiden.
I did a tag team with Aiden Pierce, make me mad.
It was definitely
Nice. How'd that work out?
I saved him.
No, I don't want him coming
Great.
after me. The man is intimidating as hell. Took down mafia, street gangs. He stopped a human trafficking operation by himself.
I thought you said it was a tag team.
Hey, he'd be dead if it wasn't for me.
Uh-huh.
What? I'm serious.
He didn't like take a bullet to the kidney and then give you his hat in a dramatic farewell.
No.
Okay.
But hey, that's like all those side missions. So let's continue. Whoops. Let's hit the right button. Oh, I think I did just unlock his hat, though.
There we go.
Throwback year, Aiden's hat, clothing added to wardrobe.
Nice.
Alright, we're gonna do Home Sweet Home. Nest Sweet Nest. I mean Home Sweet Home. Home. Man, remember Nest?
No. What is Nest?
So Nest is the real life version of this Home.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically like, what if your thermostat was connected to the internet?
Wait, wasn't that? I feel like that was a thing for like ever ago. I don't remember it being called Nest. I thought it was just generally a concept of like everything in your house being connected to each
Well,
other.
that's just the Internet of Things as a concept. Nest was a company that made Wi-Fi enabled thermostats and like light bulbs. Oh man, speaking of Wi-Fi enabled nonsense, I've mentioned my adventures at the Amazon Return Store. If not on stream, then at least to you.
Yeah.
We went today because today is the day they put out new things.
Yeah, makes sense.
And my brother found this box that said it was something like a special gift, network security. And so he took it to the lady who's opening the boxes so you can see what it is in case you want it, because you can't open the boxes because everything's the same price, so they don't want you like opening a box and then sticking something in the box to steal things,
Yeah.
But so they get the box opened and he looks and they are Bluetooth enabled women's underwear.
I have multiple questions about that, but I don't think I actually want answers to any of them. Why?
That's a great question.
There's no point in trying to use the previous version's hardware to jack the new OS. Why?
One that I do not have the answer for.
Following the capital sky to forced obsolescence. But luckily, a little birdie told me that
But yeah, basically the gist of this is Nest, I mean Home, is calling out DedSec for being like, oh no, you can't hack Home
why you, my friend, are going to
because it's
We're
too
unhackable.
secure. We're the best.
shipments.
Eat shit, DedSec, and DedSec's like, nah,
Unmemeable.
dog. And Wrench is just doing DX crotch chops over here. And I talked over this.
remember-
I talked over this entire cutscene, but it's not
Yeah.
important.
Do you remember that bit where Anthem was said to be unmemeable?
No, I don't think that they said. Well, they said the goal was to make it unmemeable.
Well, yeah.
I don't think they succeeded.
I mean, I haven't seen any Anthem-related memes, but I think it's just because no one cares about it enough. Now, speaking of, I haven't seen how Anthem's been doing for a while. Let me check in on Anthem.
Poorly is the answer.
Just want to see what the latest news is.
Go to the Anthem Reddit.
That's what I'm doing. Let's see what the first thread that isn't a tech support thing is.
I mean, I feel like you're gonna be scrolling for a while, but
No, because the first two sticky things are just like weekly updates and tech support. First one was just somebody saying, "Man, I'm glad they patched all the game breaking bugs," and it's just that picture.
oh, that's not great. Thanks, Frostbite.
Okay, I'm at Holmes Distribution Center.
Great. Okay, so take a look around for a computer, one of those old crap box ones. Now, Home stores their schedules based on number plate destination combinations, like some kind of barely literate moron.
There's someone saying this whole thing was a work, and BioWare purposely tanked the game to try and bring it into the games as a service model. I'm pretty sure they're being sarcastic, but I like the theory nonetheless.
Here's my problem with that theory, though, is that games as a service is not necessarily a bad thing. Like, there are bad examples, sure. Like, Anthem.
Mm-hmm.
But there are also good examples. Like, Assassin's Creed Odyssey is pretty good.
Yeah. I have my problems with it, but it's pretty good. It's infuriating to me that all those different cosmetic armor sets and stuff are locked behind, paying real money.
Pay them real money, though.
No.
I mean, you already did for the video
Exactly.
game.
So I shouldn't have to pay you. I shouldn't have to pay you even more.
What's like $5 for a flaming horse between friends?
I could go get a hamburger for that.
This is so analog.
I told you. Luddites.
Why are there just cardboard boxes propped between this monitor and the windows?
Because
Who lives that life?
The Haum Distribution Center. Also, yes, I know it's home, but fuck you.
I mean,
I'm
you can
calling
pronounce
it.
it.
I'm
How
calling
you
it,
will.
I'm calling it Haum.
I found the truck.
Great. So what are you waiting for? Smash and grab, my friend.
So yeah, whatever happened to this concept of just having everything with Wi-Fi and everything connecting to everything else? They just give up on it?
No, because I mean, like, it's still think shit. Why did I listen to Wrench? Oh my
My truck
god.
doesn't have Wi-Fi.
But basically people realized, oh, maybe, like, because the issue here is that a lot of these smart devices don't have any security, like, at all. And that's a problem.
I don't see how that could possibly be a problem.
I mean, then you have your hackers who are just like, ow.
Hackers aren't real.
They're made up fiction by
Exactly.
people who don't want you to consume products.
Exactly.
No, but
Trying to scare consumers out of consuming.
Jesus. Hit you with the Thunderball.
It's still such a stupid name.
It's such a good name. Ow.
You just tease that lady.
It did. She was shooting at me with a real gun, though. So, I mean, really, who got the raw end of that deal?
I mean, you're still alive.
I'm inbound.
Barely.
Ready to welcome you today.
You ran that person over.
Yeah, that was not great.
It's okay. This game doesn't care if you kill people or not.
That's true. This is
You're
fine.
always the happy-go-lucky good guys.
Yeah.
No matter how many bodies pile up in your wake. So you played through this game, you know, with the music on once upon a time. How is the music selection?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember it like at all.
Not really a standout in any way, shape, or form?
Like, Watch Dogs 1 had that Alkaline Trio song, and that's a good song.
But
like,
even just like the car radio stations don't really have anything interesting.
no.
Ah, that's a bummer.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna use my phone while driving here. I might be able to. Yeah, let me just spend $7 to buy the rest of the apps. We can take a look at like the song list. Major Lazer, Run the Jewels, Apex Twin. Oh, there's a Moon song. Moon's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, don't look at some of these. These are spoilers. Hold on. Let me scroll past that
Wait,
real
the
quick.
songs are spoilers?
I guess they're still keeping the songs from like my completed save or something. I don't know.
How is the song a spoiler, though, unless it just says, like,
Well,
what's happening in the plot?
Because it's the score
Okay.
and it's listed as like dead sec whatever.
I see.
Eine kleine Nachtmusik, Megadeth. Oh, there's Fortunate. Oh, right. Okay, right. Fortunate Son plays. That's a good moment, actually. Bob Marley, Dead Kennedys, and a Sublime song. There you go.
Okay, not a terrible layout. They've got some stuff. They got a few things.
I should look up and see if I can get away with playing Fortunate Son. Because that's actually a really good moment now that I remember
I'm gonna say
it.
probably not,
I'm going to agree with you.
but you still gotta check, just to be safe.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be right back.
All right.
You got me goods. Is it actually good? It might be evil.
We're actually going to look this up as we're typing here.
Well, I will get this little fucker prepped while you go get us some caffeine.
Wait, you want me to get you two coffee?
He's a robot. I want you to get us caffeine. You'll take a deep breath. Hey dude, where you at? We could use a hand at the hackerspace. These home toys are 2.0 for a reason.
Actually, while we're here at the hackerspace, can I... No. I need much more money than I currently have.
And I'm back.
For the record, no, you cannot play Fortunate Son without it getting
Great,
blocked
no.
in like every country.
Yeah, that figures.
But if I could somehow hack this PS4 version and replace it with a cover, then it'd only be blocked in Turkey.
No more bulls. These are like liquid cocaine. You think that's a good idea for Josh? Nope.
Here we go.
Everybody here is motherfucking dead set that we are the baddest motherfucking hacking coding.
Getting drunk.
Don't tell the cops I said that shit. But cheers to us, dead set.
We don't tell the cops that we're criminals, but cheers to us, we're awesome.
Alright, dude. Next step is to find a smart home, break into its server.
How's the display unit at their head complex look?
Let's see. Security's lax. Should be safe to test a 0-day.
Should be. Thanks for the optimism.
Oops. Give me the... I just want the map when I press the map button. I don't want the not the map. You know? You know?
I do. I was looking up a thing about Eurovision.
Oh yeah, it's going on right now, I think.
Yeah, I think today was like the finals or something.
Oh. Do we know who won?
I could be wrong on that. Apparently Madonna was there for some reason.
Does Madonna need a reason?
I guess not.
Camera?
Apparently the Netherlands won.
Good on them.
Some guy named Duncan Lawrence with a song called Arcade.
I like arcades.
Yeah. Apparently Iceland stole their thunder because whenever the camera panned over to Iceland, they were holding up a giant Palestinian flag banner, and everyone got super upset about it.
Good on Iceland, though. Those nice people in that very small green country. As opposed to Greenland. Those nice people in that very large icy country. Alright, time to hack this home.
Oh, that's apparently double funny because apparently Madonna's song was calling for unity between Palestine and Israel. Which, yeah, not even gonna comment on that one, but
Zero-day worked.
you keep being you, Madonna.
Take a look around inside the house. Home stores all their user data locally as a part of their security guarantee. If you can access the footage of people checking out the house, that'll be enough.
I saw a thing, I can't find the entry, but apparently one year some country sent like their song entry for Eurovision was literally just like a group chanting "We are going to win Eurovision." And they made it to like the top 6 or something like that.
That's great. I'm a big fan of that. I would like to make these lasers go away. That's what I want. This seems like a convenient way to do that. Send it in my RC car that make me mad love so much.
Send your location on a 1033. Advise conditions.
Welcome to home, the smart house of the future. As you enjoy your tour of our facilities, please take the time to truly engage with the space. Touch, feel, open, and use every object or item as you so wish. This is your experience.
Run!
Your journey. And now
Run,
Okay,
tiny
apparently
RC
it
car.
was Lithuania
remember, it's
in
not a
2006
house unless it's
with a
house.
song called "We Are the Winners," where the only lyrics are "We are the winners of Eurovision" and "Go vote."
Again, like,
Eurovision is kind of great.
yeah.
I appreciate how little a lot of people can care about Eurovision because it's hilarious. Because, come on, why would you take Eurovision seriously?
For the record, this is what's really cool about the drones. Is if you notice, I never even walked in that building, but I completed that mission.
Yeah, but what if you did?
Then I would have to deal with robots, and I didn't want to deal with
Yeah.
robots. When my little
They
RC
have robots
car,
in there.
because they're fancy house robots that will help you out. Like it's Detroit up in here.
Is it
but
like the creepy?
years
Oh,
earlier,
that's not the kind of house robot I want. I want the creepy house robot with the Japanese face on it. This is like a horrible
God,
silicone
the
monster.
server was a bust.
What do you mean? You had access?
It's just a relay point. The data's being stored off-site.
No. That's not how this hardware works. If they'd installed something different,
Josh? You still there?
Looks like he's speed reading a series of intercompany memos. We'll get back to you on the how. You trace up the why.
On it.
Anyway, it turns out that didn't go quite as planned. So we gotta
Aw.
go do more things.
More crime.
More crimes over at the Helm data center. Oop. Put the gun away, kid. Go back to the taser and then put that. There we go. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. No, don't climb on the car. Climb in the car. Thank you. Man.
Mm-hmm.
All I can think of is this is just going to be a lot of me going, man, you know, it's a great game, Saints Row 3/4.
To be fair, those
More
are both great
4
games.
than 3, but yeah.
4 holds up better. 4's got more. I don't know.
It's,
4 is more absurd, and I feel like that helps it.
yeah. But,
You know that I am a fan of hyperbole.
yes.
I feel like 4 is that in video game form.
Yes.
Where it's just, let's take everything we had previously and ramp it up to the furthest we can possibly go. And then that's just where we're going to leave off.
Yeah.
Make everything as crazy as possible.
Wow.
Do you want to go to hell and have a musical? Yes.
I don't think this is just 2.0 we're looking at.
Right. There's way too
Do you
much
want
air
to
for
fight
this.
Santa Claus? Yes.
I'm gonna
I
dive
mean, who
into the
doesn't?
system, see where all this juicy information is winding up.
Keep us posted.
But,
I would not want to fight Santa Claus.
that's true.
Unless there was like a chance to usurp him and gain his powers.
Santa Claus would kick my ass. Let's be real
Speaking
here.
of which, did you ever catch that Critical Role Christmas special?
No.
Where they're all elves at the North Pole working in Santa's workshop? And Travis Willingham is trying to lead a coup against Santa? Because that's a pretty good episode, for the record. I want to point out, Travis Willingham is trying to lead a coup against Santa, and everyone else is mostly unaware of it, until he shanks Santa. Because the mission is to rescue Santa. And then they get to him, and it's like, alright, Travis and Taliesin, you guys go rescue Santa. And they get up there, and they're like, oh good, and then Travis just fucking stabs him in the gut. And everyone's losing it.
Let's see, can I make this fall without killing my drone? Eee. Nope. No is the answer to that question. So we're just gonna bring this down a bit and then try again, but without what I just did there. We're gonna do that again, but better. I'm gonna sit up straighter and, you know, act dignified here.
Oh, apparently Eurovision is taking place in Tel Aviv this year. That just makes this whole thing funnier.
Oh boy. Oops, no, we're gonna go this way. There was something I saw that they were doing an American Eurovision, which is...
I had heard they were going to try, and I like the idea of that, but I feel like it's going to turn bad real fast.
Probably.
I feel like tensions in the country are too high for an American Eurovision. What would you call an American Eurovision?
Amerivision.
That's a terrible name.
I almost killed
And
my
I'm not
drone.
saying that Eurovision is a good name, but
Damn it.
having trouble.
I'm trying to be cheeky with my drones here, and I should probably just, you know, take a page out of the Make Me Mad playbook and just go for it.
Never trust drones.
But drones are so useful.
Are they? Because you can't seem to get in that building.
I think I got it this time.
Why aren't you just using the flying one?
Because I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
It costs $60,000,
That's a lot of dollars.
and I have 47.
See, now, if you wanted to try sending the drone from here, that'd be more reasonable.
Yeah. This is what we're going to do here in a second. Once my drone respawns. The other reason that I'm not sending in the flying one is this is probably going to be a physical hack. Flying one
can't do that.
Flying one cannot do physical hacks. Only RC car can.
Okay, so if there was an American Eurovision,
Uh-huh.
what state are you most looking forward to?
I mean, Tennessee, obviously.
Wow. Way
But-
to sell out.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's actually not. Oh, wow. Or no, it is. Okay. If I can... Hold on. Damn it. Don't notice me. And then also hack this. Why is... Why are you not hacking this?
Seriously want me to market
Whoops.
a doll that
Shit.
spies on kids? Are you fucking kidding me? This reads like a checklist of how to get your company sued. Always on? Ugh, lovely. Because it never sleeps isn't creepy at all for a stuffed animal. Captured moments online gallery? Please.
Can it not do that for some reason?
Babies to the internet?
For some reason.
Looks like you're just gonna have to go in.
Fine.
As always, the drones are useless.
It's untrue.
Proving themselves useless in real time right here on camera. drone is weak.
We have a possible target in your area.
Ow. But yeah, the real problem here is that I need that guy. Not you. You. Not you. Not the guy I thought I needed.
I really appreciate your ability to just immediately get spotted wherever you go.
You know.
I just think it's funny, like, every time I've seen you try to stealth something, you immediately get spotted. Specifically, I'm thinking of here and fake Walgreens and back when you did the Scientologist nonsense.
Oh, damn it. That's why I couldn't do that hack, is because of this.
Oh.
Oops.
Oh, you had to do the... Okay.
Oops. Shit. Why did I do that? Let's try that again. There we go. Dancing kids.
Okay, opening the
There we go.
floodgates. Now.
Way dead sick.
Ugh.
Way.
We lost him. We'll hand it over to the SFPD.
Marcus, what did you do?
What do you mean? I gave you guys access.
Yeah, and alerted Home's private security at the same time. They gotta have an auxiliary system monitoring their connections. Just hole up and wait it out. We'll siphon everything as fast as we can.
Okay, hurry.
Control, be advised that a possible target or targets have been reported near your location.
Just gonna tase a bunch of people. Everything's fine. Nobody sees me.
Thank God for this unlimited taser thing.
It's really good.
Looks clear.
Turns out. Although, I mean, again, to be fair, really unlimited anything. Just...
Yeah. I would say, as far as non-lethal options, I'm still a big fan of the, like, rubber bullet guns from Metal Gear Solid 5.
I'd like them more if
Oh,
they
but-
didn't... I mean, it's like the trank guns were just easier to use.
Yeah. But I really liked just, like, SMG full of rubber bullets and you just run up on dude and unload into him until he's unconscious. It's just like, fucking ow. It's gotta...
Yeah,
that's
that's-
gotta suck, right?
Yeah.
Like, being tased has sucks too, but... There's something special about just unloading a full clip of rubber bullets into a guy's torso.
It's like, Did you ever see The Fate of the Furious?
I have not yet.
There's a bit in that movie where someone has, like, a beanbag shotgun,
Mm-hmm.
and they are shooting at the Rock,
This is Control.
Mm-hmm.
We have a live alarm. Please respond.
and the Rock just like literally is just walking towards the man like the Terminator as he's being pumped full of beanbag shotgun.
He's
Yeah,
just taking it.
yeah, he is.
So here's what I thought you were gonna say, and I was way more excited about it beforehand. I thought you were gonna say that The Rock caught the beanbag that got fired at him out of the shotgun, and then threw it back at the man, and that knocked the man out.
That would be so much better.
That's what I was waiting for, and I'm kind of sad that's not what happened. But it's also really cool that he apparently just ate the beanbags.
That's just scratching the surface.
That'll probably be in Hobbs and Shaw. Like,
Yeah, probably.
What's that guy doing? Why does he have a toilet brush up his ass?
Hey, spoilers! Spoilers!
apparently someone's home data has them have with a toilet brush up their ass. Apparently.
Oh. I was gonna say, from all the video clips they showed, I was surprised there was nothing, like, blurred out. Like, oh, they caught somebody doing something horrifying.
This is not how you're supposed to go up Lombard Street.
Hey,
No spoilers, I promise. Sid smeared it as close to perfect, so I picked this up a sweet ride. Thanks to want to help me prep the station.
you need me to hack it, don't you?
Luddites, man.
On my way.
Whoa, what the?
Oh. Did you... What happened? Describe it in 5 words or less.
This miner is punching me.
Oh, okay.
Also, that person's job is listed as Chief Fun Officer. Also, when I say miner, I mean M-I-N-E-R, not M-I-N-O-R.
I was curious, but I was gonna wait and see how that went. Why didn't she just attack you?
I don't know.
She's super protective of the flowers?
Maybe.
The guy was the chief fun officer at Noodles.
Said Google, I mean Noodle.
Here's the Glassdoor job search page for chief fun officer.
Oh boy.
Spoilers, none of these jobs are actually chief fun officer.
Aw.
It's chief technology officer, chief financial officer, executive assistant to chief executive officer.
Man. But
Chief scientist, chief people officer.
Chief Fun Officer, though.
Oh, hey, chief privacy officer. Chief executive, chief information, chief staff, chief financial, chief operating officer, diversity and inclusion officer, chief information officer. Let me just search for in the last 3 days. Executive science marketing. Great.
I moved my microphone again into a much more convenient place.
By the way, nice paint job on the little guy.
See, that was a good cutscene. Just like, you know,
I think we're about to earn
two bros hanging out
I always wanted to swim with dolphins.
and then being like,
Stingrays would be cool.
Oh, no, fuck that, dude. Those fuckers killed the crocodile hunter. You can't trust them. Veto.
That's your one veto. Dolphins it is.
Wrench wants, or
Come on, Marcus. You
I can't tell because I don't have audio.
Why not?
Someone wanted to swim with the
overnight dolphin.
stingrays, and then the other one was like, "No, those guys killed the crocodile hunter."
Snuff video in the morning.
That sounds more like orcas.
No.
And now they're talking about
Dolphins, fins, blowholes,
what
you know.
aquatic wildlife they want to swim with. And I know Make Me Mad's answer of none of them.
Guys.
I'd be okay with turtles.
Stingrays and orcas, but dolphins are still on the table.
Oh, no, they're not.
Good call on the stingrays. Those killed the crocodiles.
Satara doesn't like stingrays either.
We're coordinating the angle adjustments needed to transmit data through microwave dishes.
You need any help?
We're good.
He's right though. You cannot trust dolphins.
I mean, they're like horrifying, like weird animal rapists.
Yeah, the frat boys of the ocean.
I think swimming with like horseshoe crabs would be fun. You ever seen a horseshoe? Well, yeah, you
I've
have
seen a horseshoe crab.
because they were at the aquarium that we went to.
Exactly. We saw the turtles too.
That's yeah, we did.
Under the spotlight and everything.
I get a lot of
On a show.
I get a lot of mileage out of that video. I'm gonna be super honest.
Look, they know what sells. We saw that adorable, like, little... Was it an alligator or a crocodile?
Allergic to tight spaces and shitty.
I think it was an alligator.
Okay. Just hanging out.
Just hanging
his head
out.
above water.
Yep.
If you got down low, you could just see his body just hanging out there under the water. Just staring.
Just floating.
Yeah. Hanging out. Being cool. If I could be sure they wouldn't kill me, I'd love to swim with crocodiles or something like that.
That'd be fun.
Because, man, those are adorable. It's another one of those animals that I really, really want to pet it or hug it, but I know it would kill me, so I can't.
Oh! Chief Zanzibar! Or Sheik Zanzibar. Damn it. I messed it up.
I was gonna say, I was confused there for a second.
All our talk about chief fun officers and whatnot,
Oh.
but that was some
Now I
shenanigans
just want to.
right
Is there a mission in New Hitman where you have to infiltrate Google
No.
or a facility thereof? Damn it. Because I want a mission where you have to infiltrate like a Google-style tech company or Apple or something, and you can disguise yourself as the chief fun officer.
Oh, now I'm just picturing that, and I'm a big fan.
Yeah. It'd be great. You know it would be great.
I do.
It turns out that 47 looking stern and bald actually makes him look very similar to the CEO of this tech company, weirdly enough.
No, the chief fun officer. Put on your jaunty pants, 47.
Yeah, but I like the idea of him just putting on a turtleneck and being like a super buff Steve Jobs. He's back and stronger than ever.
All those kidney cleanses or whatever.
Finally kicked in.
Yep.
He was actually just sleeping in a hyperbaric chamber.
Diagnostics look good. Alright. All this beautiful analog going the way of the dinosaur. Ditch the tape backups, sure, but the guts, the heart. Don't get too
Alright.
mechanical.
Think of a setting for a Hitman level that hasn't been done yet,
Restart
and then, like, that you want. If you got to make your own Hitman level, what setting?
My father was a watchmaker. Seeing cogs and flywheels get tossed and
I'm thinking like
we lose the poetry of motion.
We're in.
Nice. I had just gotta climb to the top of the tower and align.
touristy Caribbean.
Say what now?
He's making a joke. The elevator's already on its way.
I don't think that's really been done yet. Whoops.
I was gonna say, has he ever done actual, like, in-motion cruise liner?
Yes.
He has? Okay.
Well,
Because he did, like, a riverboat that one time, right?
I think so. I'm gonna be super honest. The only Hitman games that I know are New Hitman. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there might have been... Like, I don't think he's ever done, a moving cruise liner. The closest, I think, was, like, the tutorial mission of the new one, which is, like, a mock cruise liner. Because, like, I know he's done, like, I'm pretty sure he did, like, a, Louisiana by riverboat style thing, but I think it was, like, docked. I don't think it was in motion.
That'd be cool.
I could be wrong, but I think cruise liner would be fun. Specifically one that was like out, just in the water somewhere. Trying to think. I feel like he must have, but I don't remember one ever taking place in a police station. I feel like that would be a fun one to mess around with.
Have you been mountain climbing?
Yeah.
Of course.
Running with the bulls.
Oh, fuck no.
There it is. What is it with you and animals?
Man, fuck animals.
I mean, risky these days. Probably. I don't know. What do you do?
No, I'm laughing at Wrench.
Oh.
Wait, even puppies?
I was gonna say it's risky these days, and I don't think you'd really want to do it. But airport.
Puppies have infiltrated our society,
You a puppy.
Hey, don't make me the guy that kicks a puppy, Marcus. I don't want to be that guy.
says Wrench.
Fuck animals. The less they know about us, the better.
Like I said, sometimes these conversations are really good.
Yeah.
There is one in particular later on that I am thinking of that is...
Don't make me the guy that kicks a puppy, Marcus. I don't want to be that guy. See, Wrench is cool. I like Wrench.
Wrench
Which is
is-
weird because you should be terrible.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Marcus and Wrench both seem like likable people.
Yeah. There we go. This is the one problem of the microphone in front of the face is that I was like, wait, how do I move this? And I had the microphone was like perfectly covering up the thing that said left stick to move. Let me see if I can actually. Well, this is the experiment stream as I just move this microphone just all over the place.
I mean, hey, whatever's got to be done to maximize the viewing experience.
Oh yeah. Plus, with this like telescoping one, it would make VR streaming so much easier.
Guys, shut up. I'm in.
Because I changed my VR setup so I don't have to sit like across my room to do VR. I can just sit in my chair.
Hell yeah!
Anyway, hey, we hacked the unhackable.
Good job.
Something the something elseable. Row, fight the power.
Sunk the unsinkable.
Yeah. And you get another one of these videos.
Huh?
Get another one of these.
Yeah.
Promising privacy, security, and convenience. Home is selling your habits. In fact, you pay a monthly subscription fee for the privilege of being sold to the highest bidder. It's time to wake up. Reclaim the value inherent to who you are. If you don't control that information, someone else will. You can pray our corporations
Wake up, sheeple.
or you can take matters into your own hands.
Are you sure you like what you like?
That was humiliating. Even took a bad beat, buddy. It happens. You smart son of a bitch. You promised.
Meanwhile, Man Bun does sick Krav Maga over here.
Dude, I gave you the means to, proactive with all that data. Screw the footage on fucking television, dude. He's probably doing an auto-tune of your interview right now. Don't go near DedSec. They're my responsibility. All you need to do is figure out an apology to my lawyers for laying their hands on me. You gonna be okay? You gonna be okay? Say yes. There you go. I'm gonna get you a glass of water.
Aww.
Bald
Yeah.
man seems upset.
I got beat up by a dude in a man bun. I hate this.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, we've been going for 2 hours, thereabouts. So we'll wait for all this to, wrap up and then call that a stream. Did a whole bunch of side stuff. And next time we're gonna do more Helm stuff, I guess.
Yeah, these guys apparently are still a thing. Now that you've destroyed Scientology.
Oh, I guess this is a side operation. Oh well. So we'll see what the next main one is. Probably from Josh.
What's going on?
Nothing good. Hurry.
Oh, more things.
Sweat an email from a home student.
And now Wrench is like... Someone's admitted to being a pedophile on Helm. Boy, this is awkward timing. Oops. Anyway. Join us next time for more of this.
It's fun.
Oh, damn it. They're still talking. I keep continuing. I keep
You're
being...
jumping the gun, TFP.
Yeah.
Getting in too much of a hurry. You gotta take your time, really enjoy
Yeah,
the
just-
experience.
Just chill.
Yeah. Relax. Let it play out.
Colang?
I'll find him. Get some evidence. See what kind of person Home is harboring.
Alright, are they done?
I'm gonna wait.
Give it a good 10 seconds.
Give it, yeah. Oh. I don't know what that was about. Okay, I think they're done now. Anyway, join us next time. I'm about to sneeze. Oh, God. Why?
Ah, you waited too long.
I waited too long.
You chump. Oh, you fool.
Yes. I bet all deals are off now. What were the terms?
CTOS code is the base of Home software. Collected data sold back to Bloom. At a hefty discount, of course.
At some point, you just gotta call it.
Yeah. I'm just going to have the thing ready. All right, they've stopped talking. Join us next time when we do more things. Good night, everybody.